It's Tuesday, July 31st. I'm Wayne Moore. This is Evening Update. At the top of the news, one of Kelowna's 3 emergency homeless shelters is in desperate need of a new home. In from the Cold on Sutherland Avenue has to vacate its current premises by the end of September after the building was sold to make way for low-rent housing. Executive Director Jan Schultz says they are in desperate need of a location, no matter how temporary, by the beginning of November. If they can't find a home, an additional 40 people could be on the streets with no place to stay. Protesters opposed to chief and council are occupying the Penticton Indian Band office. Occupation organizers are demanding greater transparency, communication, and a forensic audit of the First Nations finances. They've opposed Chief Chad Aeneas since he was elected 2 years ago. With a shift in weather patterns over the next 24 hours comes an increased risk of thunderstorm activity across the province, and that could mean new fire starts. Fire Information Officer Ryan Turcott says there's been an uptick in new wildfires as a result of lightning. Over the past 24 hours, 57 new fires have started in the province, most as a result of lightning. A Penticton teacher has been suspended 10 days. Lori Lee Grant was off school grounds when a fire broke out in the school. She was unable to help evacuate her students and did not have anybody supervising the class when she was away. Grant accepted responsibility and a formal reprimand in relation to the January 19th incident of this year. Penticton, one of the least livable cities in Canada. That according to a Maclean's magazine report, which lists the Peach City 383rd out of 415 Canadian cities in the list of Canada's best places to live. The survey took 10 different data points into consideration. Penticton was also the second least livable city in the province. The most livable city in BC, Fort St. John. A woman has died. Another person is in a hospital as a result of a motorcycle incident near the Needles Ferry Monday afternoon. It appears a group of riders were traveling from Vernon towards the ferry when one of the riders lost control of her bike and was ejected onto the roadway. A second motorcycle traveling in the group struck the woman, causing that rider as well to lose control of his bike. Vernon North Okanagan RCMP now supporting the BC Coroner Service in an investigation into a body which was discovered near Maple Lake on Friday evening. Coroner Service working to officially determine the identity of the deceased. However, it's been confirmed the remains match those of a male in his 50s. A new company in Coldstream hopes to hire about 30 more North Okanagan residents. VegPro, the largest vegetable producer in Canada, recently opened up shop in Coldstream. They're hosting a job fair Thursday. By September, the company hopes to employ about 70 to 80 people. Big White Ski Resort spending more money on upgrades this summer than it has in its entire history. No fewer than 7 projects are underway on the mountain, the largest of which is the new Powder Chair, which is scheduled to open in time for the upcoming ski season. For more details on this story, go to our business website, okanaganedge.net. Police in Salmon Arm investigating a hate crime after the community's Rainbow Crosswalk was vandalized for a second time. Sergeant Scott LaChapelle says discriminating messages of hate were directed specifically to a segment of the Salmon Arm community. Castanet has chosen not to publish those messages. The crosswalk was completed just 2 weeks ago. Well, you think Kelowna is ready for a mass transit system? Well, think again. A report on the feasibility of mass transit shows the city does not yet have the density needed for such a system. It also indicated a basic mass transit line from downtown to the airport could cost between $40 million and more than $1 billion. Okanagan weather, our hot, dry weather about to come to an end. Forecast calls for some sunshine Wednesday, with rain expected to come our way beginning on Thursday. Coming up tonight and tomorrow, tearful tattoos, and there's a mayor's race in Kelowna. For details on these and the rest of the day's news, keep it here at castanet.net. For Castanet News, I'm Wayne Moore.